Hey ladies and gentlemen of the internet, Adrian here for Digital Dojos, and today we're talking everything we know about the Sony PlayStation 5. So in 2020, we have the two big manufacturers, of course, Microsoft with their Xbox, and Sony with their PlayStation 5 set to release their new next-gen consoles. And while we've gotten a look and seen the internal specs surrounding the Xbox, today we just got the design and unveiling of the PlayStation 5. So let's start there. This is the new PlayStation 5 in all of its glory, for better or for worse, adopting this kind of futuristic, sharp, modern look that falls in line with the DualSense controller that we saw some, pictures and leaks of earlier. And it's interesting, to say the least. The internet was quick to hop on the meme train and equate it to something that would be built by like Alienware or looks like those absurd gaming routers, down to like a PS2 in a white binder. The thing in itself is an interesting, more futuristic look, and definitely steering away from what we're traditionally used to in that of like the PS2 all the way through to the current gen PS4. That said, we also got a look at some of the games and titles that will be releasing, some exclusive and some, of course, just in general for the Sony PlayStation 5 to kind of showcase the depth and the quality of games that will be coming to the platform. Games like NBA 2K21, Horizon Forbidden West, GTA 5, so you can buy it for the 100th time on another platform, Spider-Man Miles Morales, Gran Turismo 7, and many other titles across the board, from first-person shooters to more cartoony-like games and games that maybe cater towards different groups and audiences and genres and whatnot. That all said, I mean, going back on the topic, they even released a game called like Stray, which is basically like you playing a cat in this kind of cyberpunk world. So they got everything for everyone out there. That said, what we do not know as of right now is the actual price point and the official kind of like release date. With speculation based on the hardware, which we'll get into in a second, it's slated to be around 450 to 550, give or take, with markup based on the hardware itself right now. But that is, again, no confirmation there. That said, you're also going to have two models because they unveiled the digital and the non-digital edition. Really, the main difference there is the non-digital edition has a CD drive for your physical games, of course. So assuming that would cost either more, I'm assuming. I don't know what route they'll kind of go there. While we don't know the official release date, Sony did say they are slating for a holiday 2020 launch time, so to kind of capture that, Christmas holiday market, so around that December-ish timeframe, give or take. Down to the specs. So we already knew these specs. They did announce these a little bit earlier on, but now we have the full picture given that we see the actual unit itself. This is going to be running the AMD Zen 2 8 core, I should say, CPU at 3.5 gigahertz. It's going to have a custom architecture for its GPU. I think it's the RDNA 2 platform. And the big thing is that NVMe SSD. So a lot of stuff we'll see from traditional like custom built gaming PCs, hardware is going to be integrated into the console. Because at the end of the day, what these consoles really are PCs. And that NVMe SSD is going to allow for much faster storage and read times and overall performance in games with that upgraded flash memory. 16 gigs of RAM, support for things like ray tracing that we may be used to seeing again in RTX cards on the PC. All this custom architecture, again, is going to lead to just generally what you want to see in a next-gen console: better performance, better graphics, and overall better quality across the board. But yeah, for better or for worse, this is the Sony PlayStation 5 in all its futuristic, sharp-looking edges. I'll be honest, in my personal opinion, just my own 2 cents on it, it does look interesting. I appreciate the bold, direction they're going with it. However, it's definitely, different from their current lineup. I do prefer something a little bit more similar and subdued, even if it's the Xbox's kind of like, mini ITX tower-like PC that their new console is. But who knows? We'll see how this performs overall. It comes down to not just, yes, the look and feel do matter, and you want to have something nice that's sitting on your console table at the end of the day. The titles and the overall performance of the system are where it's going to matter most, and things like price points and whatnot. So we'll keep you up to date as more information comes out, things like release date and actual price point. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up and like button. Comment down below, what do you think about the design? Is it something that you're a fan of, not a fan of? Leave your thoughts and opinions down below. And as always, subscribe if you're not subscribed for more content. And again, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching.